We have Victor Ndlovu, who is the development and business, the business development lead at Mastercard East Africa. He's also a director, and we'll be speaking to him about a matter of things. But first of all, the the job he's done in the studio is amazing. Now that he wears a different hat, what does his day-to-day entail, and what is Mastercard's mandate in the East African region and Kenya in specific? Karibu sana, Victor. Oh, sorry. It's so good to have you in studio. Let me begin with, what is Mastercard's mandate in East Africa?
All right, excellent. So I think to start off with, first of all, is to thank you for the opportunity. I want to start by dispelling the myth around what Mastercard is. We have a name that says people think that this actually relates to us being a credit card company. We are not a credit card company, but what we are is a payment technology company, a global tech company. And what we do is we actually advocate for payments in a safe, secure, convenient, and transparent manner. So we would like to see more and more people using electronic means of payments. Our competition today is cash. So cash for me is what I don't want to see. I want to see more and more people using electronic means such as cards. Now, again, we are a multi-rail company. Cards is part of our business because, yes, we are, the DNA of us actually came from that.
Yes.
But cards is only part of it. It means that, yes, consumers will be asked to use cards, both physical and virtual cards, because the modern world is going into mobile phones, etc. But we also like to look at online transactions like e-commerce. E-commerce is the future of payments, and we like to think that we now need to be pushing people to do more and more electronic payments, especially when you consider that Kenya today has got perhaps 60 to 70% of the population under 35 years of age.
Yes.
And so that segment is actually quite adept to be able to be using electronic payments such as e-commerce and so on. We also look at mobile. Mobile is obviously what people are comfortable with today. And so we've infused our capabilities into mobile payments, like, for example, P2P or peer-to-peer transactions. We also want to see the new wave of transactions, which is contactless, again, using devices such as your mobile phone to actually reach out to those merchants that today are not participating in payments, such as those merchants operating Dukas, for instance. We also like to look at enabling such transactions as remittances, again, to make them seamless, more efficient, more cost-effective, and probably faster as well, and more secure. And also, we start to go into QR payments. We partnered with the central bank in May of this year, together with other industry participants, to come up with a standard that should be interoperable and allow everyone to be able to use the same standard to actually make payments. But we're also looking at the future, right?
Yes.
And the future is digital. Digital in the sense that there are new technologies that are coming into play, and we'll speak about them a little bit later. But one of them is obviously things such as, Bitcoin, crypto.
Yes.
I mean, we like to say we don't understand enough of it, but guess what? People do understand it.
Yeah.
But we just need to make it clear that us as Mastercard are able to process those transactions in a very safe and secure manner. But most importantly, we also provide the security layer to ensure that the consumers who are participating in that obviously are not mistreated in this transaction. But we also are cognizant that regulation has a part to play. And we also work with the regulators to ensure that we comply with the regulation within each of our countries.
Yeah, Mr. Ndlovu, I have particular interest in getting to understand what, as you highlight challenges and opportunities, how would you describe the current state of the financial ecosystem in Kenya?
Especially with these new players in the game, like you just mentioned.
So traditionally, Mastercard used to work with financial institutions. We still do today. So those are principal members.
Yes.
But because payments has become an open system, open world, we have started partnering with the fintechs. And the fintech world is growing tremendously, especially here in Kenya.
Yes.
I think there was a CNN story that captured it as the hotbed of innovation. And we'd like to...
I like that flip from the other hotbed. They called us a different type of hotbed.
Yeah, true.
We also work with governments because obviously governments are starting to see the need for digital payments, such as, working on the platforms such as e-citizens. and digitizing all those services within that platform. We also work with telcos, the MNOs, because today they have got a far much greater reach to the consumer. In addition to obviously your banked consumers, they also touch the unbanked, and everybody's got a mobile phone. But we'd like to then make it more convenient and enable our services or our payment capabilities within those mobile phones so that they can actually effect payments. And then if you also look at the future of the world today, 5G is coming into the markets that we operate in. And those deals that typically were not part of a payment ecosystem previously are now starting to be made available through obviously the improvement of technology such as 5G.
Yes.
And so more and more of these gadgets are going to be connected into the payment ecosystem, and they'll be participating. That means more consumers are coming into the payment ecosystem, and then you'll be seeing more payments. So we'd like to then secure those payments
Yes.
so that people feel that their money is